everyone, this is Varsha. Welcome to Programming Knowledge. So in this tutorial, we will understand what are the navigational commands, what are the different types of navigation commands with their syntax. We will implement some test cases. Also, we will understand the difference between the navigate.to command and the get command. In the previous tutorial, I explained about the browser commands. You can check out the tutorial. I'll give the link in the description box. We will understand what is the navigation commands today. So first, let us understand what is navigation commands. Now the WebDriver provides some basic browser navigation commands that allows the browser to move backward, forward, or to refresh the browser. See, here you can see these buttons, that is the back and the forward and the refresh. So we will be handling these buttons through Selenium WebDriver. Like for example, suppose if I type Selenium WebDriver, I'm navigated to this page, right? Now what if I want to go back? So I'll click on the back button. If I want to move forward, I'll click on the forward button. And if I want to refresh the browser, I will click on refresh, right? So these are the buttons that we will be inspecting today. For that, we have the navigational commands. Now, how do we find it's a navigation command? We simply write driver.navigate and the commands that is highlighted over here are the navigational commands. Okay. Also, I have prepared the sheet over here in which I have written what are the navigational commands, their description, their syntax, also what parameter it accepts and what it returns. I will give the link in the description box. Just by clicking it, you can download the PDF. Also, I have attached the PDF in my drive, so I will give the link of this drive as well, so you can get the access of the navigational commands in PDF format. Also, the test cases that we are going to implement today. So moving on to the test case. Today we are going to implement two test cases. This is the first one and this is the second one. So the first one says that first we have to launch the Chrome browser. Then we have to open the Amazon website, maximize the window, and then we have to navigate to the eBay website through driver.navigate.to command. Then we have to enter some value in the search box. We will refresh the page. We will navigate back. Then we will navigate forward and then we will close the browser. This is the first test case that we will implement today. So open your IntelliJ IDEA IDE. Now under package com.selenium, I have already created a Java class. I have named it as Selenium Tutorials 11. So first is that we have to launch the Chrome browser. The test cases says that we have to launch the Chrome browser. For that we have to write system.setProperty, in which the key is the webdriver.chrome.driver and the value is the executable file of the Chrome driver. Next, I will write driver, webdriver is equal to new Chrome driver. So the next command is that we have to open the Amazon site. We will be using the driver.get command. So I will write driver.get and I will write my URL over here, that is the Amazon website. I'll simply copy this and I'll paste it over here. Okay. The next command is to maximize the window. So I will write driver.manage.window.maximize. Okay, this will maximize the window. The next test case is that we have to navigate to the eBay website. So we will be using the driver.navigate.to method. Okay, so I will write driver.navigate.to. So I'll write my URL over here. This is the URL. I'll simply copy this and I'll paste it over here. Now the driver.navigate.to method, it loads a new page in the current browser. So this will be loading a new page in the current browser. The same browser in which it is loading Amazon, it will load the new page, that is the eBay page in the current browser, and it will accept the parameter, that is the string parameter is accepted over here. You can see we have written the string parameter over here and it will return nothing. Okay, so let's execute this. So my Chrome browser is launched. It's navigated to Amazon and then it's navigated to eBay. I'll simply write s out. Okay, so now let's execute. So my Chrome browser is launched. It's navigated to Amazon. it's maximized, and then it is navigated to eBay through driver.navigate.to method. Okay, and here you can see the output, that is it's opening the Amazon page through driver.get, and then it is navigated to eBay through driver.navigate.to method. Okay, so far first we will open the Chrome browser, then we are opening the Amazon page, then we are maximizing the window, then we are navigating to the eBay page through driver.navigate.to command. Okay, so the next test case is that I have to enter some value. This is the search box. I have to enter some value in it. So I'll just inspect, I'll right click it, and here I can see there is selectors hub. So I'll just click on copy relative XPath. I'll write driver dot find element by dot XPath, and I'll write my XPath over here. And since I want to send some commands, so I'll write send keys, and I'll write t-shirts for men. Okay, so I have entered some value, and then I have to refresh it. It's the same as here you can see there is a refresh button, right? So if I write t-shirt for men and then I refresh it, here you can see there is no text, right? That means it is refreshed. So what I'll do, I will write driver dot navigate dot refresh. Through this command my browser will be refreshed. So I'll just write thread dot sleep, and I'll write some time over here. I'll write refresh the browser. Okay, so next is that we have to navigate back to Amazon. So I will just write driver dot navigate dot back. Okay, and I'll give some time over here. I'll just write thread dot sleep, and I'll give some time over here, which is navigated back to Amazon. Okay, so let's run this. So my Chrome browser is launched. It's navigated to Amazon and it's maximized. Then it's navigated to eBay. Then t-shirts for men is sent. It's refreshed. And here you can see it's navigated back to Amazon. Here it is opening the Amazon page. First we will open the Amazon page through driver.get method. Then we navigated to eBay through driver.navigate.to method. Then we have refreshed the browser, and then the page is navigated back to Amazon. Now this driver.navigate.back method is used to return to the previous page in the browser's history. In our browser history, the previous page was the Amazon page. So it was returning the Amazon page, okay, and it accepts nothing as a parameter. Here there is no parameter, and it accepts nothing as a parameter. Also, it returns nothing. Okay. Similarly, the refresh command, that is the driver.navigate.refresh method. This acts similar to the refresh button of the browser. Like here you can see this is the refresh button of the browser. This acts similar to that button, and it accepts nothing as a parameter, and it also returns nothing as a parameter. Okay. Our next test case is that we have to navigate forward to eBay. So I will write driver.navigate.forward. I will also write thread.sleep. I'll give some time over here. Then I want to print. So let's execute this. So my Chrome browser is launched. It's navigated to Amazon. It's maximized, and then it's navigated to eBay. T-shirts for men is sent. It's refreshed, and it's navigated back to Amazon. Then again it's navigated forward to eBay. Next, our next test case is that we have to close the browser. So I will write driver.close. We'll not use the quit command because there is no window or any tab open. See here, all the operations are performing in the current tab only. There are no other tabs that is opening. Like if you're thinking like for Amazon is one tab, the eBay is the other tab. No, it is opening in the current browser, and all the operations is performed in the current browser only. That is, it is navigating back or forward in the current browser. So that's why we are writing driver.close. So I'll execute this again. My Chrome browser is launched. It's navigated to Amazon. It's maximized. It's navigated to eBay. T-shirts for men is sent and it's refreshed. It's navigating back to Amazon, and then again it's navigating forward to eBay and it's closed. So far, first we navigated to eBay. From Amazon to eBay, we navigated through driver.navigate.to method. Now this method loads a new web page in the current browser window, and it also accepts string as a parameter, but it returns nothing. That is the driver.navigate.to method. Okay. Next, after navigating to eBay, we entered some text values. We entered some values in the test search box, and then we refresh the browser. The refresh method, it does the same operation as clicking on the refresh button on the browser. When we click the refresh button on the browser, it does the same operation. And it accepts nothing as a parameter, also returns nothing. Next, we were navigating back again to the Amazon website, since we were on the eBay website and we were entering some value and we refreshed the page. Then after that, we navigated back to the previous page. We used the driver.navigate.back command, which is used to return the previous page in the browser's history. Okay, and it accepts nothing as a parameter. It also returns nothing. Next, after navigating to back command, we are on the Amazon web page, on the Amazon website. We navigated forward to the eBay page. That is the next page. Okay, all the operations are performed on the current browser only. There is no other new tab or window that is opened. It is on the current window itself. So for the forward, we use the driver.navigate.forward method, in which we moved forward to the next page, that is the eBay page, and the forward command, it accepts nothing as a parameter and it also returns nothing. So this is all about the first test case. Now let us execute the second test case. So now let's execute the second test case. Just open your IntelliJ IDEA IDE, and I have already created a Java class, that is the Selenium Tutorials 12 Java class in the package com.selenium. And the first test case that we're having is that we have to launch the Chrome browser, for which I have written system.setProperty. I have given the key as the webdriver.chrome.driver, and the value is the Chrome driver executable file. Next, I have written webdriver is equal to new Chrome driver. The next test case is that we have to navigate to the page, and this is the page that we will automate today. So I will use driver.navigate.to command, and I will insert the URL over here. That is, this is the URL. Now this driver.navigate.to command, it accepts string as a parameter and it returns nothing. So let's execute this. So my Chrome browser is launched. It's navigated to the wordpress.com. Okay. So the next command is that we have to maximize the browser. So I will just write driver.manage.window.maximize. Through this command, my window will be maximized. Next test case is that I have to inspect this element. That is, I have to click on this button, that is the get start button. So I'll just right click on it, and I have this selectors hub option over here. I'll click on copy relative XPath. This tool is amazing, that is the selectors hub tool. You can just simply right click on any element and you will get the option over there like selectors hub, and you can copy your relative XPath over here. Okay, so I'll just write driver.find_element by.xpath, and I will paste my relative XPath over here. And since I want to click on this button, so I will click on click method. So let's execute this. So my Chrome browser is launched. It's navigated to the WordPress website. It's maximized, and here it's the button is clicked. That is the get start button is clicked over here. Okay. So now next is that I have to navigate back to the home page. So I'll just write driver.navigate.back. I'll also give some time over here, so I'll just write thread.sleep. Now let's execute. So my Chrome browser is launched. It's navigated to WordPress. It's maximized, and the button is clicked, and it's navigated back to the home page. Okay. So the next command is that we have to again go back to the get start page. So I'll just write driver.navigate.forward, and I'll give some time. So I'll write thread.sleep, and I'll specify some time over here, that is 5000. and then let's run this command. So my Chrome browser is launched. It's navigated to the WordPress website. It's maximized and the button is clicked. We are navigated back to the home page. We are navigated forward to the Get Start page. Okay, next is that we have to perform the refresh operation. So I'll write driver.navigate.refresh and then we have to close the browser. So I'll write driver.close. We specify some time over here. So I'll write thread.sleep and here also I'll write thread.sleep. Now let's execute this. So my Chrome browser is launched. It's navigated to the WordPress website. It's maximized. Okay, so the Get Start button is clicked. We're navigating back to the home page. Navigating forward to the Get Start page. Refresh. And the browser is closed. So this is all about the navigation commands, in which we have the navigate to method, which loads a new web page in the current browser window and it accepts string as a parameter and returns nothing. Next we have the refresh command, which works same as the refresh button of any browser. This is the refresh button of the browser, and the syntax is that the driver.navigate.refresh and it accepts nothing as a parameter and it returns nothing. Next is the back command used to return the previous page in the browser's history. The syntax is that the driver.navigate.back command and it accepts nothing as a parameter, also returns nothing. Next we have the forward command. We will move to the forward page through driver.navigate.forward command. So these are the navigational commands that we have studied today. Also we have executed 2 test cases out of it. Next, let us learn the difference between the driver.navigate.to and the driver.get. Since when we write driver.navigate.to and we write the URL over here, it performs the same operation. Also when we write driver.get, it performs the same operation, but yet they both are different. Okay. Now the driver.navigate.to command, it is responsible for redirecting the page and then returning immediately. Like through driver.navigate, we can navigate to forward, we can write driver.navigate.back, then we can write driver.navigate.refresh. But is there any command like driver.get.forward? No, right? There is no command as such. So driver.get is responsible for loading the page and it waits until the page has finished loading. That's it. That is what driver.get is responsible for. Whereas driver.navigate is responsible for redirecting the page. We can perform the navigation operations, like we can move forward, we can move backwards, and then we can refresh the browser. So this is what is driver.navigate responsible for. Also, the driver.navigate.to command, it tracks the browser history and can perform back and forth in the browser. Like we have seen in the test cases, we were performing the back operation and the forward operation. So it tracks the browser history, whereas the driver.get does not track any of the history of the browser. Like through driver.get.forward, there is no such command. So it is not tracking any of the history of the browser. So these are the major 2 differences between the driver.navigate.to command and the driver.get command. So this is all for today. In the next tutorial, we will understand about the web element commands. I have also provided this sheet in which I have written the commands, description, syntax, and what parameter it accepts and returns. I will provide the link in the description box. You can directly download the PDF format. Also the link to the drive also I will provide in the description box. So it will be very useful for you to revise during your interviews. So this is all for today. So please like, share and subscribe this video. Thank you.